His time to help others in their time of need, inside and outside of the profession in law enforcement, was going to be seriously curtailed if he did not receive a kidney transplant. I mean, he looks okay to you, but he's a sick man. He really is. In the best way you can be sick. His quality of life would deteriorate. And his life expectancy, he told me, at the outside limit would be 5 years. But Eric made a friend a few years ago. Eric made a friend. A friendship that they had developed through a mutual friend. And a mutual interest in cars and racing, motorhead type stuff. They would not have known each other except for the time spent around this mutual friend. So every now and again, their paths, Eric's friend and him, their paths would cross, sometimes on purpose, but Eric moved to another district, and that mutual friend that had made these two guys friends also died a few months ago. But in January, before their mutual friend passed away, Eric had mentioned to him that he was going to be put on a kidney transplant list. Once again, that mutual friend, before he died, suddenly passed that information on to Eric's other friend, who then, unbeknownst to Eric, decided to begin looking into kidney donation. To make a long story a little shorter, Eric Parker's friend, go ahead and throw that up, Mr. Troy Lawrence, a member of Grace Baptist Church here, and he came to me and he said, "What do you think about this?" I said, "Troy, I think you're running out of original equipment parts and just understand it in a second." He said, "Eric doesn't know." But Troy kept me in the loop on this through his whole process of going forward with a kidney donation. I said, "Troy, why would you do this?" He said, "Because he's my friend." My friend. Troy, why don't you come forward? He doesn't know he's getting it. He's the only one that doesn't know he's getting something. But I'm glad you wore what you wore, because I want you to understand what you're doing. Troy began pursuing all the testing for compatibility and feasibility in order to give life to his friend through the donation of a kidney. When he had gone far enough in the process, a determination was made that Troy could donate a kidney. The announcement was made to Eric and his family only after that time. So I'm going to give today, I was calling it the kidney award. I'm going to give today Troy Lawrence an award that we're calling Beyond the Call. Beyond the Call Award. He's here today, him and Eric, standing here as friends. Once again, a mutual friend brought them together. A friend passed away, but not before he passed on the information to Troy that Eric was going to need a kidney. Eric never told Troy that he needed a kidney, or that he was even on the kidney transplant list. God has worked out an amazing thing here, and on Friday of this week, Troy Lawrence is going to give a little piece of himself to Eric Parker. Okay? Because he's his friend. They're going to be friends for the rest of their lives, bound together through a literal piece of you, but also, more importantly, bound together through your sacrifice of love and friendship that has, in Eric's words, added years to my life and life to my years. This citation reads, presented to Mr. Troy Lawrence, September 11, 2016, in grateful recognition of your selfless and sacrificial act as an organ donor to sustain the life of one who would lay down his life for him as a law enforcement officer. His firmly held belief that every person is given life as a gift from our Creator is paramount in this demonstration of bravery and courage. Indiana State Police Senior Trooper Eric Parker, a kidney transplant patient, is the recipient of this precious gift. The Bible says, John 15:13, greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Trooper Eric Parker on September 11, 2016 for outstanding service to his vocation and to his community, performed with courage and compassion amidst adverse physical circumstances. It's real shiny. From this commitment to law enforcement for others' greatest good, a unique friendship with Mr. Troy Lawrence was gained with the life-saving gift of a donor kidney, demonstrating a mutual conviction of life's value that honors God and his commandment to love and serve one another. Once again, greater love hath no man than this, and a man laid down his life for his friend, Eric Parker. Because their lives are definitely involved in this. We have put some places here on top of that where pictures taken from this day can be put on there so that you guys can have those and we'll get those to you as soon as we'll get them. All right, so you guys, ladies, stand with your husbands here. We'll have a picture taken. Okay. Eric has 3 children grown out of the house. Troy and Laura have 4 little ones. Okay. So, Catherine and Laura, thank you as well as you go through this journey with your husbands. And on Friday, I want you all to pray for them. Okay? I don't know many people that would give up an organ. I don't know. Maybe somebody in here has done that. I'm not for sure. But being an organ donor